Okay, leaving you guys alone for now to get the cat souls. And then one right here.
Looks like you want to die.
Around right here. Knock you back towards them, hopefully, and do some damage on them.
Who wants some next?
Victory is ours.
Alright, and... oh, that's the chicken over there. Don't worry about that. Let's check out these new areas. I'm just hoping I find more cat chests, because those things have accessories, and I love those. Where would they be? Rich. Oh! The Story Star! We're heading in the right direction, at least, and...
Wow.
oh.
Those walls. They're so huge.
That's Logris, the capital of the Empire. They keep demons out by enclosing the city within a great wall.
Humanity has achieved great things on the backs of
Thanks,
slave team.
Why the surprise?
Holy
Laphicet?
shit.
You've been here before, right?
I have. But back then, I was not who I am now.
I see. Tethered Malakim aren't even allowed the freedom to observe their surroundings.
We'll soon lose such freedom ourselves. Huh? We've reached the heart of the Empire, and of the Abbey. Soldiers and exorcists are stationed all around. This is no place for a collection of villains like us.
I'm not looking for a place. All I need to find is Artorias. That's it.
Thank you for the $10 donation, Frog Knight. You're awesome, man! Heal, or did I cast Lightning? Oh, I think you cast Heal. Let me check right now for the Bit Boss. Because remember, if you cheer, it heals you back. You're now at 4,153. So congratulations, man. You're gonna make sure that Bit Boss lasts for fucking ever. Chipper's gonna come back and be like, what the fuck happened? Wait, I'm going backwards right there. Fight ya.
Always ready to fight. Let's go! Too slow!
And 20 more bits. Thank you, man.
Come on, really?
He kind of is Frog the Unkillable, Yarachiku. But I'm noticing that apparently the alerts are rather loud compared to the game and such, so I'm going to see if I can turn that down somehow. So that way they just aren't ear-splitting, and I felt the game! Ah!
Let's go!
Game, give me control back, good. Damn it.
I wish I had power like that.
It's been like 5 years, how am I not dead
Forget
yet?
about it if I were you.
Probably because no one here is made of money, and I don't really warrant that much of a donation thing from a lot of people, I think. No one really
An
cares to.
inspection.
They won't inspect everyone. Just act natural.
Your face is all stiff.
I know.
Thank you for 60 bits. God damn, that's still loud.
You, in the black coat. Show me your documentation. Well? Your travel permit from the Abbey, where is it?
Foolish girl, how many times have I told you? A magician's apprentice must wear a pleasant grin.
Magician?
Verily, I present to you the traveling troupe of mischievous misfits known across the land as Magilou's Menagerie.
Entertainment for the ceremony?
Why, yes, indeed we are, my dear. Please pardon my uncouth apprentice. Girl, allay the good man's fears and show him the dove trick you've spent all these weeks on. Go to...
What?
Huh? Oh, sorry, mistress. I forgot to prepare.
You pathetic little shirker! A proper performer is perpetually prepared!
It's fine. Doves flying around would be a nuisance.
No, this will not do. If you cannot summon a dove, then act like one.
What?
Act like a dove.
Cool.
Remember, Magilou's Menagerie manufactures mirth. That was just a small sample for the good citizenry of Logris.
Hey, you can't advertise here! Move along!
As you say.
That was a fine ploy, Magilou.
Well, don't expect tricks like that every day. Coo-coo. Oh, that murderous gaze! Coo-coo!
Those doves were amazing.
Just a crude trick. If anything, it just shows the capital's defenses are pathetic.
More like it shows how much confidence they have in those defenses. How many soldiers are here, Laphicet?
The number of exorcists in the capital? At least 1,000. And 2 divisions of guards.
I'd expect no less from the capital. They're not careless. They're covered.
We need transit documents.
See how the citizens smile? To think they were fleeing from demons just a few years ago.
To hold an observance of this scale shows just how much peace their power has brought.
A piece paid for with Laphicet.
Velvet?
Yep, constantly gotta get reminded that Laphicet died, even though he's here. And also, Frog Knight, if you're still here, thanks for stopping by, man. Hope you have a good one with life and everything else. And thank you so much for the donations, too. So much, really. And she really the witch. She made Frog disappear. I mean, I don't know if he disappeared or because of him. He often showed up just to do bit wars, and I find that so humbling and very confusing that he chooses to do that here of all things. I'm thankful, but I'm also curious.
Right now, Prince Percival is the one ruling Midgand. He's the crown prince.
The crown prince. What happened to the king?
The king is in good health, but he's decided to withdraw from public life and leave the kingdom to Prince Percival. He declared that a new way of thinking was needed to save the world from this crisis.
This king sounds like quite the guy.
Prince Percival is incredible too. He's following in the footsteps of the king by working hand in hand with Lord Artorias in the Abbey. As long as we have Lord Artorias and Prince Percival, the future of Midgand is bright. Ask anyone.
Got it. So all of Midgand is on Artorias' side.
Expedition has returned. Oh shit, that's right. We sent out a ship.
Take a look at this.
Oh great, you idiots. All you got was soy sauce and a pirate flag.
This recipe looks real tasty.
Oh, actually. Fresh fish pirate platter. Explore the area again. I mean, yeah, we have nothing else.
Scout ship setting sail.
Let's see. Watching the attack when they think I'm gone for a night. The only ones that really like go for the bit boss that much is Bubums, wherever he is, Super Prinny, wherever he is, you, and you're here for the moment, I think, and not many else actually throw bits the way you guys do. And I'm so thankful, but I'm also concerned. You guys need to make sure you have enough money for your own life and stuff.
The Abbey's job is getting harder and harder. We've all got to give them our full support.
Let's backtrack a bit. Just what sort of organization is this Abbey?
You're kidding me. How do you not even know that?
The Abbey is part of Midgand's Church of the Empyreans. Originally, it was an order of paladins and warrior priests devoted to exorcising evil.
Yeah. The Abbey's official name is the Exorcist Abbey of the Church of Midgand. Nowadays, its members are all called exorcists.
I'm impressed. You've done your research.
So basically, they're just one branch of the church, right? And for a side branch, they don't really strike me as humble.
Of course not. The High Priest entrusted all his power to the Abbey's leader, Lord Artorias. He's effectively retired.
So the Abbey's leader is at the top of the entire church.
That's not all. The Prince also gave Lord Artorias authority over all military and government affairs during the crisis.
Lord Artorias commands Midgand now, and has formed a new theocracy to combat the demon blight.
And that is the origin of the Holy Midgand Empire. The Abbey is its foundation, and its ray of hope.
Wow, okay, got it. The Abbey's a big deal.
I'd rather do 100% gameplay? Damn. For a For a Tales of game, I feel like that would be quite the endeavor to do. But I'm sure if you know what you're doing, you could tackle it very efficiently. For me, I'm just trying to play the game and have fun. I'm doing a good job at it, too, I think. Good entertainment deserves the incentive. Thank you very much for the compliment, Frog Knight. I'm assuming, like, several entertainers and people who do something similar to me or even better than me and more grand than me often don't see themselves as good entertainers often. It's sort of a... It might even be just me because I don't see myself as someone who actually warrants that much. So being told it often feels like it's... I don't know how to describe it, really. Feels like I don't deserve it, but every single time people say that I do, I am very proud of it, and I think that maybe I do. Maybe, just maybe, but often I think actually no, and that's just... Rabbi of Rage? Oh, no matter what, MK fan, what happened, man? I'm sorry. It's alright if you're late, man. Life happens. You guys don't even have to show up for the stream, honestly. It's up to me to make it entertaining enough for you to want to stop by. And then if life happens, life happens. It has to come first. 100 gold. Woo! I ruined someone by sooth. Oh, I'm so sorry. At least I would be, except I told you how my summonings went, so I have no pity for you. My summonings were fucked so much. I summoned 6 or 7 reds before I ever got the one I wanted, so nope, you get nothing from me. Oh, an inn? There should be a way for me to see if there's an event or not. I just don't know what it is. Oh, the fucking 4%. I've been at 5.5. Meh. That's how you know it's true suffering. Ooh. You save now that I've seen that I could get a game over rather easily. Especially for being stupid. Siege over here, so let's see what they have.
Mommy, when's the prince gonna talk? The exorcists are coming too, right?
I'm sure they will, dear. People are saying it's going to be a very important announcement about the Abbey.
I want to see the exorcists! We need to thank them for saving us from the demons!
You're right. We all have to show them our gratitude and help them however we can.
Yeah! I'll follow the rules, too. I won't be selfish.
They sure are popular.
Because these people don't know the truth.
You think that's so? That the exorcists are fighting the demons they themselves cannot.
Ooh.
That's why the people support the exorcists.
Oh, that sounds terrible, Dark Destra. How's it going? Welcome to the stream as well. Missed a bit. Yeah, you missed a fair bit, MK fan. Story actually kind of happened. We have progression. Number 2 is now calling him Laphicet, which is clearly a nod to her little brother dying. So we got to be reminded constantly that angst, edge, revenge, everything's going on. Going all right? Good to hear. Good to hear. Do they have to go here? I guess yes. Story.
Listen to those cheers. The royals sure have these folks in line.
Subjects, may I have your attention? It is I, Percival Asgard, Crown Prince of the Midgand Empire. His Majesty, my father, and I are pleased to celebrate with you on this auspicious day.
The ceremony started.
It'll be impossible to slip in now.
After the opening 10 years ago, our kingdom faced an existential threat, both from demons and the terrible spread of demon blight. However, one man raised a miraculous sword and stood so that the body and soul of the land
Over there.
would not be
You can
lost.
climb up if you want, but attacking now would
And
be
the
suicide.
name of that man was Artorias Colbrand! None here, I trust, are unfamiliar with Artorias' noble act. To bring us salvation from demons, he sacrificed everything.
But he's a murderer.
He called Lord Inominat, one of the 5 Imperiums, and blessed us with the strength of the Malachim.
But he's a murderer!
Velvet!
He serves as a shining beacon of reason in this world of turmoil. And reason is what binds us.
But you killed him! You took everything that I loved!
So raise your voices in praise to Artorias' devoted work, to the Savior who purifies evil and guides our flock. Let us call him our shepherd.
Thanks, dude!
Oh, thanks for the sub. And gifting it too, actually. You're gonna show up too and just trigger her even more. And anyway, that does damage in MK Fan's name, so you're knocking yourself out with that Frog Knight. But now, story.
Even though the world was filled with suffering, I had to ask something tremendous of you all.
Thanks, dude!
I entrusted you to endure the pains
God
of
damn.
reason.
Wow,
I
alright.
asked you to bind yourselves with shackles of your own will. For the only blade that can expel calamity is one forged from unshaking reason, and the iron will to do what must be done. And now that very blade stands ready, before all of us today. I offer my body and my life in service to the people of this great land. With the blessings of the Empyrean Innominat, I will guide you to a world without calamity. And this world's suffering will be nothing but a distant memory!
But you're the one who murdered.
Fool, they'll see us.
You're the one who killed Laphicet.
What?
The Shepherd Artorias. That's who you're after?
Why does that sound familiar now?
Oh, and here I was hoping you'd just straight up pounce on him.
That would be certain death. No. I need a sword of reason and will. That's the only thing that can kill him.
Killing Lord Artorias.
Playing it safe? Boring! Regrettably, it is at this juncture we go our separate ways. I've got a bit of hunting to do.
No one's stopping you.
Goodbye.
Farewell! May your days be fruitful and your nights tormented!
If our enemy's calling himself a shepherd, he won't be going into hiding. Let's take this slowly.
The old man behind him. Melchior, I take it?
Yeah.
Let's gather information on these people. If we know what they're planning, we can find a weakness.
They're the most powerful men in the land. If we're going to look into them, we need a lead first.
Eisen, Do you have any underworld contacts in the capital itself? Like your friend at the port?
I don't go inland much, I'm afraid. But Ifrid has close ties to a shadow guild. A tavern in the city, run by an old man called Baskerville, serves as a front for them.
A shadow guild? Those sorts of things actually exist?
That settles it. Let's head to that tavern. They'll have food, I'm sure.
Why not?
I feel like if I ask this question, I'm gonna get spoiled on a couple of things, but it feels like this
made
is
a weird noise.
That's another sign that you're alive.
I feel like this is either a sequel or a prequel to Zestiria. And not only the talk of shepherds, but I think Melchior was mentioned in the beginning of the game as like an ancient figure in the story of Zestiria. And not only that, if I remember correctly, in this game before, we saw the shepherd that's being touted around right now, talking to nobody. The townspeople people have mentioned that he talked to nobody. That he was her talking, but there was no one around him. Is this? I feel like it's a prequel, and I don't know if it is. 1,000 years before Zestiria? Oh, god damn it. If I beat this, do I have to start playing Zestiria again? God damn it.
The exorcists sure were out in full force to see the shepherd's inauguration, weren't they?
What about that guy you're after? Was he there?
What, and have to stand around looking all proper? Nah, that's not his style.
But I thought he was one of the top exorcists.
That wouldn't matter to him.
Huh. All right.
Actually, Velvet, speaking of the shepherd, I noticed he wasn't using his right arm. Was he hurt or something?
Yeah. He was badly wounded a long time ago. He lost the use of his sword arm.
That's what I figured.
But don't get the wrong idea. He's still a master swordsman with his left arm.
I can tell that from the way he moves.
God damn.
His movements are steady and measured, and his chi is centered below his navel.
Huh? Why does that matter?
Some people say that all the body's spiritual energy gathers in a place about 2 finger widths below the navel.
Even when he appears to be in a state of total peace, his guard is never down. He's a formidable adversary. And I think I know why my target has placed himself at Artorias' side. Because now I want to take Artorias down too.
First off, Dark Dista, that's actually pretty damn awesome that you're so close to reaching the cap on, what was it, Fatal Bullet? I've actually never played any of the SAO games, so if they're good, I might be willing to give it a shot if I can find a console or something that has the game on digital store. And Frog Knight, thank you for the sub. That's... You're just playing with there. I forgot about myself, derp. Yep, you just healed yourself again. Hey, but still, thank you so much for all the support, man. Today you've done what? I think you did 25 bits. You did 2 subs, 1 to yourself as well, and you did a donation. Dude, that's so much. Thank you. Apparently there's a tavern I need to go to now. Can I leave through there? I cannot. Hey, let me go. The first the game is on PS4 and Vita, if I remember correctly. Oh, then make it get on the PS TV even, actually. It's the best of the 5 games, and it's on PC, PS4, Xbox One. And it's on PC for me, I guess. Frog, the frog keeps on spitting money. It's scary how he does. I'm nervous. I don't want to hear one day that Frog Knight's he's gonna come up to me like, I have to go. I spent all my money. I'm homeless now. I'm like, that's gonna be terrible. I'll have to refund you so much. And I don't even have that much money on my own account, but still, I feel terrible.
Shepherd, savior of mankind who guides us through the darkness. What an appropriate title for Lord Artorias. I believe in him. As long as we have Shepherd Artorias, we'll make it through this era of disaster.
Shepherd Artorias?
How pompous can you get?
Artorias has already seized control of all religious and secular power in Midgand. But now that he's taken on this new title, he's no longer just an authority figure. He's become the very hope of the masses.
A dangerous opponent indeed.
After seeing that, will you still fight him?
Of course I will. He could be a god for all I care. I'll have my vengeance, no matter what.
Technically, still counting in the bodies right now, he killed 1 village, Velvet's sister, I believe, and her brother. And he brought peace, or he's on the verge of getting peace going. And we're still going to want to kill him. Admittedly for revenge and such, but that's all she talks about. It's not like she has a character at the moment. She's just kind of... I think I put in the title. She's female Hoseo from Dot Hack. Nothing but revenge and anger and wanting to kill the enemy. That's it. More items. Oh god, that's actually a lot of new items. New tier on everything too. I still haven't really gone too far into the whole thing of combining items and such, so... I feel like the later I do it, the more I'm going to just have a power spike by using my money to just make some good weapons. So part of me says, don't worry, keep stalling on actually upgrading everything. You'll reach a point and then it'll just suddenly be broken, or keep stalling and I'll just handicap myself more than I should. And I don't even think I need to handicap myself. For the first game in the series, I feel like I'm missing on a lot of things, but hey, if it's the first time, I expect to make mistakes, so what's the worst that could happen? There's a bubble right here. A bubble, but I can't... Who do I talk to?
It's a history book titled The Rise and Fall of Midgand. About 800 years ago, our continent was conquered by a military force from another continent. Few records exist of the following 500 years. A period known as the Era of Darkness, or the Dark Period. Then 300 years ago, a great hero named Claudin Asgard reunited the kingdom, bringing an end to the Dark Period.
Claudin, huh? Where have I heard that
Thanks,
name
dude!
before?
All right.
The actual
That's enough
fuck.
for today.
Thanks for teaching me, Arthur. Your techniques are so amazing. Where did you learn them?
They came from my own master, a man named Claudin. He developed them himself.
Wow, they're so graceful. I wish I could move like that.
I've taught you the forms, but for some reason your execution deviates from the ideal.
Well, my body just kinda moves on its own.
You're a handful, Velvet. But I will say you do resemble Claudin some. He was a strange person himself. He always wore this peculiar cape, for instance.
Cape, you say?
Deep down, Claudin was strong like fire, vivacious like water, steadfast like earth, and free like wind. I can't help but admire him to this day.
Wow, I'd love to meet him.
Sadly, that's impossible.
Is he... dead?
Yes, he is. He died to protect me. That's why
No way. The events recounted in this book happened 300 years ago. It can't be the same Claudin.
Velvet, are you okay?
I'm fine. Don't mind me.
King Claudin was quite strong, wasn't he?
He was more than just that. He's the most well-loved and trusted king in our history. Or so the book claims.
To this day, all of Midgand's rulers claim to be direct descendants of King Claudin Asgard. Knowing that, there might be meaning behind them bestowing Artorias with the grandiose title of Shepherd. I could see it as an attempt to recreate the same glory enjoyed by the Hero King who ended the Dark Period.
If that's true, it's a childish ploy. The world's not so easily changed.
I wouldn't be so sure. What matters is that the title inspires hope in the people, who in turn give him their support. Then, as their shepherd, he can guide his flock in any direction he pleases.
If Artorias knowingly accepted that title, we can be sure he's fully committed to his cause.
Oh, he's certainly committed. I've seen just how far he's willing to go.
I have no idea, Dangerfang. I want to assume standard human life cycle, but I don't think I've even seen that established yet. When I first go in the series, I'm not sure like how long people should live, what's the norm, and anything like that. Kind of just drawing a parallel between it and normal life and hoping they stick. Alright. Then after that, we gotta have a good meal. This one is tuna, which I don't have. Fuck. Alright.
Food's ready. It's nothing
Velvet, you're the
special.
cook. Alright, I'm assuming that wasn't the story that I had to trigger, so let's go back there and see where I have to go. The story said we need to go to an inn. I went to an inn, but I don't think that was the inn I was supposed to go to. So let's go see if I can find another one then, or see what this purple thing is. Oh, there's a story progression.
What'll it be?
Some food for the boy.
Mabo curry is our specialty. It takes a week to stew properly.
Mabo curry.
Some of that, then. Say, do you know a man named Baskerville? I heard we might find him here.
That old man? A scoundrel and criminal who went against the rules of the Abbey. They executed him long ago.
Oh.
Velvet, this Mabo curry is amazing.
You get along so well. Is he your brother?
No.
No, he wouldn't be, would he? After all, your brother was murdered before your eyes.
How do you know that?
The shadows watch those who flinch from the light.
So the guild is still active, even after Baskerville's arrest?
That's right. Just like how Ifrid's crew continues their piracy, even without their captain.
So you're the contact?
What may I help you with?
I want to know what Artorias is planning.
Information such as that, it won't come cheap. I have here a list of jobs, not one remotely legal. Take care of all of them, and I'll tell you what you want to know.